Oh hey, what's up guys? I didn't see you there. Today I'm doing a video about the mods installed on my R3 and the mods I'm installing in the future. Let's go outside, let's check out the bike, hop on and let me show you what I'm talking about. And don't forget, always wear your helmet.
There she is. Here we are, guys. It's a wonderful day. It's about 100 degrees out. We're at the local park. This is my 2019 Yamaha R3. I got it about 3 weeks ago and I just did the first 600 mile service on it. Right off the bat, I want to say that these mods aren't performance. They're more so accessories, but I just want to give you guys a tour of my bike and give you a list of the mods that I'll be doing here in the future. Having a phone mount is really useful for one reason and one reason only, and I believe that's for GPS. I'm a visual kind of guy, so I like to see how far my turn is and when it's coming up, so something like this is a must-have for me. The way this one works is that it actually replaces the plate where this mounts on, and this turns into your ball mount. All it is 2 screws, but it's really useful and I think it's a must-have if you're going to be riding a bike far distances. Possibly one of my favorite mods would be back here, and that is the TST Integrated Taillight and Fender Eliminator. This was the first thing that I did to the bike right after I got it. Not only is this 10 times brighter because it's an LED, it also looks 100 times better. If you've seen what this comes with from the factory, you know that it's a monstrosity. You'd want to replace it right away, just like I did. It's a lot easier to see during the daytime and even more so during the nighttime. So I guess you could say it does add a bit of safety, but I think it's mainly worth it because of the style. It's programmable, so whenever you push on the brake, you can have it pulse, configure the turning signals. For the whole deal, it cost me about $150, and TST has amazing videos on YouTube about how to install these. Here's a clip of what the turning signals look like. Left signal, right signal, and hazards. Has to be one of my favorite mods just because how dramatically it changes the look of the bike. I mean, check this out. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, and by the way, here's the original tail light. It doesn't look bad. What really ruins it for me is the fender that this comes mounted on along with the license plate. By the way, I'm not in a parking spot. I'm in a really dangerous spot right here. All for you guys. Up next are the turning signals. I don't know if you can tell, but this turning signal does have a white LED running light. Adds a nice little touch. It's not really that visible unless it's nighttime. What I will say though is that it makes your turning signals a lot brighter. Check it out. They are LEDs, so again, a lot easier to see at night. And again, it looks 1,000,000 times better than from what comes on the factory. Now, you guys probably noticed this right off the bat, but probably one of my favorite and cheapest mods to install are these tire decals right here. And they're actually not tire decals, they're rim decals. They add so much to the look of the bike. It matches the color scheme perfectly. It's like getting a brand new pair of shoes, you know? And they are so incredibly cheap. You can put 2 on, you could cover the whole rim. It's really up to you. They do offer some reflective types that make you a lot easier to see at night. I got a whole pack of these for a really good price. Here they are. Believe it or not, all of these cost me less than $1. And they have all sorts of colors for whatever bike you might have. So definitely, if you want to add a little bit extra pop to your bike, go ahead and pick those up. Just make sure you clean your rims really well, especially in the back. The chain likes to throw oil all over that rear rim, and if you don't get all the oil off, your stickers won't stick. All it really takes is some water and a microfiber. And now I'm gonna show you a mod that you should get before you buy your first bike. Listen to me. I said before. You're gonna thank me later. Let me show you. So if you watched my last video, you know that I dropped my bike on the 2nd day of ownership, which is why I got these bar ends right here. They may not look like much now, But what these do is, in case you drop your bike on its side while in a parking lot or while you're going 0 miles an hour, it's going to give you that much more room off the ground so you don't scratch your fairings, which is something that you guys don't want, especially on a new 2019 brand new bike. As you can see, when I dropped it, damage isn't bad. It's only a little bit. I think there's some up here. Right here on the lever, and also right here on the mirror. And just to give you an idea of exactly how much protection those give you, this is the original bar ends that Yamaha gives you from the factory. So as you can see, you get about 3 times the length. If I would have had these on versus these crappy factory ones, I probably would have still dropped the bike, but this would have never happened. Oh yeah, and there's some back here too. You can also buy some for back here. You can buy some for here. Which leads me into what my future mods are going to be. Obviously, this thing isn't loud enough. We're gonna need some sounds. I mean, it sounds good, but it could be better. So rest assured there will be an aftermarket exhaust installed on my 2019 R3. Secondly, I want to turn this into a track bike. Even though they say you're going to outgrow the R3, I spent too much money on this to sell it, which means that I'm keeping it. But I'm not keeping it because of the money I spent into it. I'm keeping it because it's genuinely a fun bike. And I know that even if I outgrew it and I sold it, I'd miss it. There's just nothing like the first bike to me. But on top of that, it's so incredibly fun and light. Even when I do upgrade to a 600 or 1000, I'm gonna miss that. And I'm gonna miss it a lot. So one of the things that I'm doing, I'm still gonna ride it on the street of course, but I'm gonna get some frame sliders for this baby right here. Yamaha hasn't actually released these yet. They're barely taking pre-orders, or back orders I should say. And I have mine on the way. It should get here around August 30th, around there. As of yet, there are no aftermarket frame sliders for the Yamaha R3 that don't make you drill holes through the fender. And the ones that Yamaha are offering are actually really nice looking. They fit right along with the curves of the bike, which means that I could end up taking this to the track, but most importantly, learning wheelies. But that's a video for another day. I'm thinking of getting aftermarket grips and perhaps some aftermarket levers since this one's already scraped up. Maybe some blocks to extend these mirrors a little bit farther out. These mirrors are pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. They work and you can definitely make them work, but you find yourself doing a lot of this, tucking in and doing the chicken wing, leaning a little bit to actually see what's behind you. And of course, what would a track bike be without some sticky tires? So that's definitely coming up, as well as a tune. If you guys have any ideas, or if you guys would like to see me do anything with this particular bike, comment down below. I'll definitely be reading them. I have a lot of fun making these videos, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Let me know if you've liked the video so far. I have some more planned and queued up, so subscribe and stay tuned guys. I'll see you later.